Here's Fred Zimmerman with another tip from a pro, part of Christmas light contractors and Christmas light installers. We're going to teach you how to hang some holiday lights on your home for either commercially or residentially. And here's your tip from a pro. All right, this is Fred with Christmas light installers and Christmas light contractors. So here we are, we got a spool of wire. A lot of people asking, what do we do with a 1,000-foot spool of wire, no lights on it? Well, you're gonna cut it to the size of the house. So first you measure, get out your tape measure, figure out how many feet of lights that you need. So here we got a small section here that we're gonna put together. So we've cut this off already. So now we got just some regular SPT1 wire. Now, I like SPT1, that's what I would stick with if I was you. SPT2, especially when it's cold, is very tough to work with, and it can get so heavy it pulls the lights off of the roof. I used to use it, I stay away from it now. So here we are. This is what I recommend. Take your male and your female and these vampire plugs, and I clip them together. I put the lids on them and I clip them together, keep them in my pocket just like that, so I always have a matching pair. So I'm going to take my line, I'm going to split it apart here, and then I like to do this. I know it's a little overkill, but just if there's any water that gets in here, I'm going to actually just cut about a 1/4 inch off of that, so that way they're a little bit different height. So that way if water gets in there, I don't have to worry about electricity arcing. And so I'm going to end up taking my male plug. Let's see here. Put the lid on just a little bit too tight on this one. There we go. 2 little vampire plugs, and they're going to actually pierce the coating on this wire and touch the wires underneath. So you want to make sure it's all the way down in there, and then you just bend it over just like that. And then you can take a pliers, which a lot of people do, but I find this is easiest because I always have a lid with me, and I just go like this, and I smash this in here, because if you don't, you're going to find it's really hard to put the lid on. I smash it, making sure that the vampire clip is actually plugging it or piercing the coating, and then I just put it like that, and boom, it's done. I do the same thing now with this side. So you split the wire apart from your spool of your socket wire, and you just take your Leatherman. You should always keep one of these on you when you're working with Christmas lights. So now it's a little bit shorter. Actually, let me cut just a little bit more than that. You don't want to go overboard, because then it won't work in the plug very well. And if you had you saw me clip twice, because there's a little bit of fray wire there. You want to make sure you get every last wire. And then I'm going to take my female plug here, and as you can see, it's only open on one side. The other side is actually closed. Now this has a breakaway, so if I want, I could put it in the middle of the line, break that away with the pliers, but in this case I'm going to leave it like this. Now not all plugs have it. This is unique. I like them that way, but so I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to actually make sure. The reason I'm pushing it, you'll see, if you don't do this, you're going to put up your lights on your house, they're not going to work, and you can't figure out why. Sometimes they don't quite puncture the coating. That's the insulator that's on the wire. So you just put that like that, and then you snap it into place, and you make sure it locks. It kind of clicks when it gets and there you have it. So now we've got a custom cut wire. So now there's no bulbs that are in it. So this is how I speed things up. I carry a bag. These are the tough clips here. They're actually the flex clip, which just came out this year. I like to speed things up because we have a lot of installs that we do. We do a couple hundred houses a year, so I want my installers to be pretty fast, you know. So these ones, the flex clip, you can either slide over the bulb, or you can just hold the bag like that, and you can just go just like that. And so I like to have the power on when I'm doing this, so you can see if it works. So I got one bulb in. Let's see here, because you got to test out whether your male and female plugs work, because sometimes they don't, because you didn't plug them in very good. But as you can see, the bulb is working on this end, so we're good. We're good. But we're going to actually fill all the rest of these up now with lights, and you're going to see. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm pretty quick at this. But you can try this at home, and it's a little practice. You do a couple thousand of these, you might catch up. So you're gonna screw the bulb all the way down, because if you don't screw it all the way down, and this is a tip actually, the believe it or not, you want to actually have the power on when you're doing this, because you may end up doing a couple hundred feet of these, and then you plug it in and a lot of them don't work. So just make sure you're screwing them in all the way. So there you go. I find it's best to do this while you're on the ground. I know sometimes people carry them up on the roof and try to do this, which you can, but it's a lot faster. A lot faster just while you're on the ground, not on any ladders, to put everything down together while you're on the ground. There you go. So there, sometimes you just got to make sure it screws in all the way. There you go. There you have it. Now they're all good to go. And I did just want to quick demonstrate. So you saw us actually put them on because they weren't there. But let's say you already had the lights and you just wanted to put. That's how neat these tough flex clips are. You can actually just take it and just like this, you just slide it right on. So there you go. You don't even have to pull the bulb off. But now the neat thing about this is that previously, if I had now you have to take the bulb off. So in my old days, I used these kinds of clips for many, many years. Well, if I'm coming along a house like this and I know my power's coming this way, then I got to put the clip on this side. And so as long as it's on the gutter, I'm fine. But at some points, every once in a while, you change where, so it's the gutter here, but let's say it starts to go up the ridge of the house now, and so you need the clip on this side. So then I would put the clip on this side. And it's very simple when you're on the ground, but when you're up on ladders and you're really struggling to do stuff with one hand, it can be quite a task. So we'd actually yell down to guys on the ground and be like, hey, I need 5 bulbs clipped on the factory clip. Like this is a factory clip, if you ever hear that said, it's got a factory clip that's on there. You can use these to clip on the gutter. But if you do that, after about 1 or 2 years, these all break off, they don't work anymore. So then we would put this on, so we'd yell 5 on the factory side, and then 10 on the non-factory, and then we put the clip on this side. Which, that was a pretty good system for us. We thought we were pretty cool. But then they came out with the tough clip, and this is the flex clip. And now you just put it on, the bulb here. And now you just sit there and spin it. You don't have to, you can have it all prepped the day before. You can have your truck full of 20-foot rolls of this or 100-foot sections. I don't like to drag around more than 50 feet at a time when you're up on a roof or on ladders, so I just cut them in smaller sections. I know some people like to have a massive section for the whole house. Not me. But yeah. So there you have it. There's your tip from a pro. Just keep following us, subscribe. If you've got any value out of this video, if you just hit the like button, that would really help us, and we'll keep making some more content for you and make it so you can decorate your house like a pro this season.